Why do you argue with Ezekiel?
Get out now. Out.
Thank you, Coach. We are about 15 miles west of downtown Phoenix at State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Arizona Cardinals. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. This fielded at the 2. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And with the play clock reading 4, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Come on. Tonight, do me a favor and just go out, please.
They'll run on first down. Benjamin, the game's first play, produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Hey, Foxtrot, Foxtrot. 53's the mark. 53, check 53. Not today, you are. Not today. Mike, 53. Yo, go, go. 3 buzz. 5.
Second and 4. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17.
One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Yeah, they string that play out nicely. He stopped before he can turn upfield. No gain, second down.
I'm not sure that you'd call it a trick play, but they definitely showed some imagination there. I wouldn't be surprised if they want to come back and show this play a few more times before this one is over.
60 outlaw. 53. Hey. Get it.
Back to throw now on second and 10. Dorsett's got it. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. That one good for 26 and a first down.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage, the drag route can be effective when it's run well.
So in jet territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 27th. They're going to get about 3 here out of this first down run, and that'll bring up second and 7. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a second and 7. On second down, Benjamin. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat. And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Here's Matthew McCrane now for the field goal try. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. McCrane's kick is good. And the Cardinals have the first points. It's 3-0. So the opening drive does yield points, maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points.
Ready. Line 15. Already. Come on, let's go.
The first carry for Trenton Cannon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
At the 30-yard line.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. On 2nd down, this is Cannon. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. Operating from the gun. Costello. And it's caught by Herndon. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains.
On the set. Hey, 4 down.
On 1st down, Costello gets it to his running back, Cannon. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The clock running here, under a minute to go now in the first quarter of a 3-0 game. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Costello, he's got Herndon, his tight end. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28.
Brandon, lest my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, it's the 2nd time they've gone to him here on this drive.
Yeah, opening drive. It's a tone setter, right? I think they're going to be looking his way a lot.
Yeah, and I think that the way things are going right now.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The ex-Iowa Hawkeye, Mike Daniels, in for the sack. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Go! 70, Indy.
So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, Costello. He's going to let this go for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
I know I'm not giving enough credit to the defenders because that pass was incomplete. But come on, it was A.J. Green. I always expect him to come up with the ball.
Yeah, on those deep routes especially, even on incompletions, it's fun to watch him run those routes.
It certainly is, but he eats up ground, and he usually goes up and gets it.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Coming, baby. I'm coming, baby. Hey! 57 to Mike.
2nd and 10. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Uncorks one for Davis. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Mike, number 53. Mike, 53. Let's go. Hey, let's go. Yeah.
They'll look to throw. And able to find Kirk complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Recon, 152 fighter. Ready?
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And the ball is knocked out, and the Jets have recovered.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. Here's Cannon, and the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
On the ready.
And the Cardinals, they trot out their dime package for 3rd down.
I can't believe they even let you play. 5.
Operating from the gun, Costello. And that is incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
That one in the books as a 64-yard punt. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the lead. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 10-3. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs. From the gun, Costello, nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a second one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Taken in at the 11. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Great blocking, nearly sprung him there. 28-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Ready up. 35. All right. Let's go, D. Let's go. Go. Let's get there. 35 to Mike.
Back to throw here. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. That goes for 14 yards. First down, Cardinals. This quarterback now 8 of 11 in this first half. He's got it 1st and 10. They'll look to throw here. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Cardinals. Christian Kirk in the final seconds of the first half. And the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 17-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Send your shit, bro. Send your shit. Come on, stay in the 2. Get out.
And he is going to be tackled at the 1-yard line. What a mess that was. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get
script coming out of the second.
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Operating from the gun, Costello got his man, Robbie Anderson. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet 1st down.
Ready? Single receiver. Hey,
on 1st and 10, Costello. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a 1st. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 47. Off-play action. Costello. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Hey, check Mike, Mike 6. Too low, Delta. Hey, Delta.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Mike Daniels picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Now
into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Robert Alford. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Come on, QB, come on. Let's go. Hey, wahoo! 53, Mike, 53. Go. Pick your game up.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Throwing left side, it's complete. 25 yards that time. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46.
53 is the mark.
Go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Dorsett making the catch. And he'll get it down here to the 43. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 43-yard line.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 22-yard line. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. This guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Partner, the Mike linebacker, the middle linebacker has so many different responsibilities. How excited do you think he was to get home with that blitz?
Yeah, he wants a sack. He got it.
Look at me. Zip up now.
2nd and long. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
1st and 2nd down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They'll start on the ground with Cannon, and they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Give the tackle to Hassan Reddick.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Looking to throw. Costello looking left side. He's got a man. It's Cannon. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Off the play fake. Costello. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, it's a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
90, Wolf.
He'll look to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. They've done a good job on these receivers, pretty much held them in check, and they're a little too close for comfort.
And you're always looking for a play to get you going, right? You're looking for someone to make one. But maybe this penalty, this pass interference call, that could help shake them loose.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. They had the huge play last time. Here it is a much smaller gain of 2.
It's second and 8.
Down. 18 games.
Tighten up. Pull together.
Ready?
They're going to look to throw. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Ndamukong Suh with a sack. We've seen that a ton since he entered the league in 2010. The Cardinals on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. He'll drop to throw. This will be caught at about the 6. And he's going to be taken down here, still a couple yards short of the first. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
A gain of 7. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cardinals, they've got the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. From 3 yards out, and the Cardinals push further out in front. Extra point by McCrane, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. This quarterback now 9 of 15 throwing the ball, 60%. And it's first and the Cards get to him here. He's brought down for a sack. Mike Daniels able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Back to throw. Costello. Herndon's got it complete. So they say we'll let that completed pass stand, and we'll bring up third down instead as they decline it.
So they're comfortable with the yardage. The big thing to them is what you pointed out, getting it to third down and making a play there.
Off play action. Costello. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Two-jet bomber. Two-jet bomber.
This doesn't end well at all as they stop him far behind the line to gain. So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Cards, they at least get the win here to earn a split of their first 2 home games. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Philadelphia Eagles. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they will fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Check up on myself. Some days I just have to check up on myself. I'm so icy, got that GG on my belt.